It's not easy being a parent, is it? I know, I've been there. I have 5 children, 2 of which are stepchildren. It is not easy being a parent. We are so often having this idea that it's going to be so wonderful, so exciting, so thrilling, so loving, so just all encompassing, and all this love is going to be there. And it can be some of the time, yet not all of the time. Please, let's get realistic. It is not easy being a parent. There's a lot of pressure on us as mothers. There's a lot of pressure on the fathers. There's a lot of pressure on couples, whatever denomination you may be. It's not easy being a parent. Now, there's all these expectations, and that can only lead to disappointments. So many parents have expectations of their children. They almost live their life through their children. And that can put all this pressure on the child. And the child may then act out or withdraw or behave in certain ways, may have tics, may have certain behaviors because there's all that pressure on them. Sometimes a child puts that pressure on themselves. It's not easy being a parent. I made many mistakes. I loved playing with my children. However, I was still a shouty parent. I got emotionally hijacked. I hold my hands up. I did. I was not emotionally mature enough to really understand what actually I was doing when I was getting that angry with them. I was emotionally hijacked. I was tired. I was exhausted. And I expect you can be too. There are so many different pressures nowadays. There always has been. There always has been different pressures. And it continues, different types of pressures. It's hard being a parent. So, what can we do? Well, I believe it's about having a sense of humour and giving yourself grace, giving yourself self forgiveness, acknowledging that you are doing the best you can with the tools, with what you've got around you. Sometimes people have lots of family and friends who can help them. Some people are literally on their own, and it can be very, very lonely. It can be a very lonely journey. So please, we always need to be kind to everybody else because we never know what is going on for somebody else. Somebody may have lots of money, but they may be very unhappy. They may feel caged in their marriage. We don't know what's going on for somebody. And again, some people may not have very much, yet for some reason, they seem to be okay with that. Who cares? It's none of our business what is going on for other people. However, we can be kind, always be kind. It's not for us to judge. People do a damn good job of doing that to themselves, judging themselves. I prefer it when people say they could be doing something instead of I should be doing this. And so many people put that shoulding on their child. They start comparing and contrasting their children with other children. And the child knows that. Believe me, the child will feel it. I encourage everybody to get rid of the word should and use the word could. And acknowledge where your child is at and help them be the best that they can be. Because one person's journey is not another person's. I just about got it a bit more right with my daughter. I was more mature. I did play a lot. I always played a lot with all of my children. I was good at that. I like playing. And I created something called the bunny talk process with my daughter. I had no idea actually that we were necessarily doing the bunny talk process as such. That's what it has been called since. I had a colleague of mine call it that. We did do bunny talk, as in mummy bunny and baby bunny. They would play together. It was shadow puppets, and we just did this simple play routine. And over a period of time, I taught her the days of the week, the months of the year, simple math all through the bunnies. And I encourage you to do that as well with your child, because when we were doing that, we had actually anchored into our fingers safety, love, and security, unconditional love. I had no idea how important that was going to be until she was a teenager. And there was one night she came through to me sobbing. It was a scary sob. And I know she had been very down in the dumps. It was over the period of COVID and no friends, a lot of alone time, too much time in her own head. She came through to my room sobbing. It was a horrible sob. It was scary. I went through to her room, held her. Can you tell me what it is? She couldn't tell me. So I got my mummy bunny out. Now, we hadn't used our bunnies for years. However, she remembered it. And she got her baby bunny out with her little ears down. And she was able to tell Mummy Bunny what it was, what was going on for her. She couldn't tell me, but she could tell Mummy Bunny because she had remembered that Mummy Bunny played. Mummy Bunny was safe. It was okay to tell Mummy Bunny. Mummy Bunny didn't react. Mummy Bunny didn't get angry. There weren't any expectations from Mummy Bunny. So there could never be a disappointment. And Mummy Bunny and the baby bunny figured things out. I encourage everybody to start now doing that with your younger child so that when they are teenagers, you can use that dissociation technique when you need to. You will never know when you need to. I hear so many parents now saying, I don't know how to communicate with my teenager. I'm scared of when my child will become a teenager. I'm worried of what will happen, that we won't communicate. They won't want to talk to me anymore. They won't share. You can start this now and it'll help because you never know when it may just come in handy. Your child will remember the safety, love, and security, the unconditional love that you have played together. When you play these bunnies, let them play. There is no telling off. It's play. If you are teaching them or encouraging them to learn their numbers, just have another go. It's okay. There is no telling off. It's always through play. I encourage you to get my ebook, A Parent's Journey and the Bunny Talk Process, because that will help you learn the process. It's also got lots of grace in there for parents, and it's all best practices for the child if there is a divorce, if there is stepchildren. It's all for the child. It's a very short book. I wrote it short and simple because parents want it now. Give me the information now. I don't want a great big book that I have to wade through to get about 5 or 10 points. Just tell me the nuggets now. And that is what is in the ebook, A Parent's Journey and the Bunny Talk Process. You can get the free Kindle app and you can get it on there. My colleague, Mike Mandel, wrote me the therapeutic value behind the Bunny Talk process on there. It's on there. And I can't thank him enough for doing that for me because I couldn't have written it better myself. So thank you. I look forward to hearing from you if you want to do a training in the Bunny Talk process. Teachers can learn this. It's not hypnosis. I'm not training hypnosis, saying that everything is hypnosis because there's eyes open hypnosis all the time. It is a neurolinguistic programming technique. It's layers and layers of techniques, one on top of another, to create a wonderful feeling of safety, love, and security. And as practitioners, you can use this to help your clients move from that horrible feeling of disappointment, wherever they may feel it in their body, to a better place of, I'm okay, or let it go, or I'm good enough, I'm worthy. And that can only be a good thing. So I encourage everybody to check this ebook out, A Parent's Journey and the Bunny Talk Process. Free your fears and fulfill your future with Claudia Rickard, the English hypnotist. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye now.